Hey everyone, it's Lynnea for LDRS Creative, and it's time for our feature days. So at the end of every month, we have feature days, and this month we are featuring spring florals. So I grabbed some products from the February collection, specifically this Wildflower Slimline stamp set. I'm in love with this stamp set and its coordinating stencils, which I'll also be using today. And I love this because it's so simple and yet so detailed at the same time. I wanted to show you how you can use this on an A2 sized card, not specifically just for a slimline card. So I used some adhesive and I taped a piece of cardstock into my MISTI, and I have it centered in my MISTI there, centered-ish, because I want to be able to stamp the Wildflower Slimline stamp with Raven Hybrid ink and kind of hang it off to the left and then shift things over and fill in that design off to the right. You'll notice there that my stamp, because it's so long, this is a slimline stamp, is hanging out of my MISTI, hanging off the bottom. Totally okay, nothing's going to happen there. It stamps perfectly, as you can see, and because I worked quickly, I'm able to now emboss the Raven Hybrid ink with some clear embossing powder. The hybrid inks from LDRS Creative are amazing for ink blending because the inks reactivate themselves. That's what gives them those properties that make the ink blending so smooth. However, this Raven ink is black and it's a hybrid ink, so when I go to add the other hybrid inks over the top, that black ink is going to reactivate and kind of look like a smudge. It's not really a smudge, it's blending with the other inks, which is what it's supposed to do. I don't want it to do that, so to kind of trick the ink, that's why I used the embossing powder, because now I can go ahead and use the Wildflowers Slimline layering stencils. There's 4 of them. I'm starting here with the first one. They are marked down in the bottom right hand corner, and I am using some ink here. This is Key Lime Pie ink, and I'm just going to go in and add some green to the leaves and to the stems. I have some Fandango ink here. I'm just going to add some pretty spring colors to the stencils, ink blending and then shifting the stencils over. And because I added that clear embossing powder, my black ink is going to stay black and crisp, and it is not going to blend together with my other ink colors. I'm going ahead and just continuing on through these stencils. This one here is In Your Face Orange. I went with some bright and happy spring colors for this card. And then I'll finish off with a bit of dandelion ink for the centers of the flowers. Now I wanted to do something special, so I'm grabbing some gold shimmer watercolor, and I'm just going to flick this on towards the bottom of my panel, and kind of the spatters will go up towards the top, but it's concentrated down at the bottom where the flowers are. All I want to do to finish off this card is to add a sentiment. So I grabbed the Special Occasion stamp set, and this has a coordinating die set, which you'll see me use in a little bit. But I'm going to grab the sentiment for Mother's Day. I think it says, "So happy you're my mom." And I'm going to gold heat emboss this so that it kind of goes with those gold ink spatters that I use in the background. So I'm using the LDRS Creative Watermark Emboss ink, and then I use those dies. And not only am I able to cut out the sentiment, but I'm also able to cut out a shadow die. And I cut it from white. You can cut it from any color you want, but I thought that white just added some nice dimension. There's my finished card. Quick, simple, easy, and perfect for Mother's Day, or you can switch up that sentiment and have it be for any kind of occasion. Thanks so much for joining me. Be sure to come back to my YouTube channel tomorrow. I'll have another video using LDRS Creative products and a spring floral inspiration. Bye!